Well, good morning, everybody.
Good morning, good morning.
Welcome back to Real Talk with SLR.
How are you guys doing today?
Well, guys, we got the shades on.
Yes.
We're up on top of the very blinding floor, roof, whatever. It's very bright up here, so don't mind the shades.
Yep. It's all white, or a lot of snow has melted, but it's still pretty white out there.
Yeah.
And it's blinding any which way you look at.
Yeah, and the paint on top here doesn't help either.
No,
That's how, like,
doesn't.
Snow or not, that's always a problem.
Mm-hmm.
But anyhow, we are going to be hard at work up here today. We are going to try our very best to finish all of the internal walls today.
Correct.
That's the goal.
That's the goal.
Yeah.
I'm hoping we can get it all done.
Yep.
It really shouldn't be too hard or too crazy.
No.
We've got a couple of braces to knock out of the way, a couple of chalk lines to do, and yeah, we're gonna start slapping things together.
Oh yeah, it won't be long. It won't be long.
Yeah.
So, unfortunate news. I don't have a video for you guys today on the main channel. I'm sorry. I know I said that I was gonna have one today, yesterday's Real Talk video, but life got in the way.
Yes.
And the kids are home from school today too. Again, due to the snow and like trees down and stuff, we were not able to get them there. So kind of threw a wrench into a little bit of the plans as far as like editing time and all that stuff, but it's all good. I'm going to do everything that I can do to get it out tomorrow. And I think that I'm going to be adding in the footage from today. So whatever happens today, we'll add it into the tail end of that video as well. So hopefully with any luck, we'll be able to have in tomorrow's video all of the internal walls done.
Yes.
So if that's the case, it should be a good video. Worth the wait.
Sure am hoping that we'll be able to get that out for you guys.
Yeah, we're trying, guys, but I know y'all understand. But I just like to keep you guys updated on our plan and what to expect and everything. But I know that you guys give us grace, so thank you for that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And I know after today too, hopefully I can move that satellite up a little bit.
Yeah.
And we won't have the walls sort of obstructing the view.
Yeah, because that's a challenge as well right now.
Yes.
With all of this framing up, it is in the way of the satellite. So although we're not like disconnected from the internet, it just takes longer to upload videos and stuff. So
correct.
It's another reason why I'm like, well, I could just, finalize what I already have in the can and put it out. But by the time that it gets uploaded and out, it's going to be like late this afternoon, which we should be finishing this, and I can always just take this and add it into the tail end. And yeah, there's a lot of stuff that goes on in the background and in our minds when it comes to creating content for our channel and stuff. So it's crazy.
It's good though.
Yeah,
it's getting together. I'm excited today.
Yep.
I am super happy that I shoveled up all of this ice and snow off of here, because it's bone dry. It
is, and it would have been a nightmare, like all over the property on different things and stuff. There's still like sheets of ice, like sheets of ice. I know in Tiny, so I woke up this morning, packed the kids all up, got them ready for school and stuff, and I went to go drive down to the second bus stop that we can meet them at. And before I did, I had to scrape off the windshield and everything on Tiny. There was sheets of ice on there. Yeah.
So
I did all that just to have to turn back around and come home.
I had a feeling like I slept in. I was like, nah, you got this, babe. Yeah. Good luck. Stayed in bed, nice and toasty. Yep. It was a good morning for me.
It was a good morning for me too. No, it was a good morning. No. It was a good morning. It was just a lot to do.
Yeah. Eventful.
It was eventful. Exactly. Eventful. Yes. It wasn't bad, just eventful.
Yes. Yeah. My eventfulness this morning just included rolling over and snuggling in a little bit more. I was like, no, I ain't doing this today. Which it doesn't happen that often, or it hasn't happened that often this school year or anything.
Nah.
I'm normally the first one up with the kids and everything, where, no, not today. I was tired. That snow kicked my butt, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah,
you were sweating, and you think Gary breathed loud on that one video.
Man. Yeah, no, it was brutal, but hey, it's done, and we've got quite a bit of mountain of snow on the sides of our building now. Because
that's going to be interesting for me today, because I got to go. We don't have to do that many cuts because we did buy the stud lumber, right? Yep. But the top and bottom plates that we connect all of those pieces to, they have to be cut to size to fit in our areas.
Yep.
So there's like this giant mountain that I'm gonna have to be like standing on while working a saw. Yeah, it's gonna be a little interesting, but
it is what it is.
It is what it is.
It's all right, you know. It's gonna. I tried not to have a huge mound everywhere, but it's sort of hard.
Well, there's only so many places you could sweep it off to, too.
No, exactly. You know? And I tried not to sweep it off this way because that's our cement area.
And the front door.
And the front door area where if I did that, there would still be a huge pile of snow in front of our door. We would be like, yeah, we're frozen in.
We would have what we have over there. Over there.
And
yeah, it's better for it to be over here. I agree.
I was hoping that it would melt out a little quicker, but it didn't.
Well, there's a lot of shade, you know, and like all the spots where it's full on sunshine, that's pretty much melted out. But the spots where it's, you know, shady, it's going to linger. I have a feeling it's going to linger for a while.
I should have thought about that before I started scooping it that way at all. But it is what it is.
Yeah,
You know, it was difficult. I mean, imagine trying to get a shovel through the 16-inch on center, you know.
Got to be precise.
Yeah. And I was doing a lot of it with just a flathead shovel, and then Anthony saved the day. He came out with the snow shovel that he has for the chicken coop. He was like, nice. Here you go. This might help you out a little quicker or make it, you know, faster for you. I was like, man, all right, let me try. You know, I was worried that it was going to be too heavy, and it definitely added a little bit more weight to it.
We're going to have to pick up one of them for ourselves, too, just so that way we could do the concrete front and everything without having
I did that real quick with that shovel, you know, the
That's
front
what I'm
side,
saying, like we're going to need one for ourselves.
Man, dude, like the weight was insane, you know, and that's where, yes, the shovel made it go by a lot quicker, right?
Yeah.
Man, talk about double the weight though, from just like a regular shovel to that. It was like, oh my goodness, which thankfully, you know, it was a good workout.
Yeah.
I was up for the challenge, but that thing literally, it took me 3 hours to do with a regular shovel on that half.
Yeah.
And then I came over here with that, with the shovel that Anthony gave me. It took me an hour.
No, I believe it because it was thick, deep, and all over everything.
So it saved 2 hours of work, you know, which was
having
amazing.
The proper tool always makes the job go easier.
Correct. Which was, thank you, Anthony. Like tomorrow, that helped out so much. But my muscles, man, whew. I'm glad I was able to sleep in and rest them a little bit.
Yeah.
Today is going to be good.
Today's going to be a very good day. We have high goals, and we really want to get all the walls done on the inner because again, we're expecting not snow, but we are expecting a rainstorm, which the rain should help melt a lot of this snow.
Yes.
But we're expecting rain tomorrow, and through this next week, it's going to be off again, on again, off again, on again. Yep. So we figure if we can get all the inner walls done, right? Then the next time we come out to work, we can start working on the top plating and squaring everything up and getting everything all squared up to where it needs to be, and then we can work on the sheathing on the outside. Yeah,
and we can, once it's all top plated and squared away and we're now going to the process of sheathing, that's when we're going to call an order, since it's only a 2-week turnaround.
Yeah, for the joists or the trusses.
I have a feeling it's going to be quicker than that.
Yeah.
It was the same thing that they told us about the floor truss, and it came in like 8 days.
Yeah, it was quick.
I was like, what? I wasn't expecting that.
So once we get it all, double plated in, it's all tight and plumb, square, level, good to go. Then we can order those trusses, and then in the meantime of like waiting for the trusses to arrive and stuff, of course, pending weather and hoping that everything goes well, we can start sheathing
everything. And the reason why I'm sort of glad that we didn't sheath so far right now is one, we've had nothing but like gnarly winds.
Oh yeah.
This whole time that we've been doing it, and with that sheathing just adds another surface for the wind to catch onto and might cause some havoc.
Yep.
As well as with all this snow, having it open like this has allowed it to dry out a lot quicker.
Yeah, because it would, look at this whole piece right here would have been in the shade. It would have been harder, and then as the day goes, throughout when the sun moves,
correct,
changes that. But there's a big portion of this that would have just been shaded and would have been very, I think, even harder for you. I know you really had to put them muscles to work, but I think it would have been even harder.
It might have been, yeah. You're 100% right with that.
Yeah.
So we might end up, I don't know we might end up going up and doing the top side. I don't know. We're gonna have to figure out with the sheathing now that it's up.
If you guys, the wind is picking up, so I don't know if it's going to pick it up on our mics or not. But what I was going to say is we're literally learning and going as we go. We've said it a billion times. You guys already know.
We're not professionals.
Not professionals. We're learning as we go. We do a tremendous amount of research, and Gary's always playing like devil's advocate, looking at this, looking at that, you know, weighing our options, and then we decide what's best for us. Yes. And that's what we're going to do. So I think that we have a pretty good plan moving forward on how to continue with the momentum and stuff, but we are working with the weather.
Yep. The weather is a big factor.
It is. Definitely
big factor.
is. And having kids home from school and stuff, and
well,
all of it, friends, all of it.
Adds to the joy, right?
Yeah, I love having the kids home.
Well, no, but it adds to the joy. Yeah. It adds to the, you know, the adventure with everything. And
but it's hard to get a lot of work done with big things like this with the kids running around, you know. You don't want them outside and then things to fall on them or whatever. It just adds a whole nother layer of we have to be careful and mindful of. And
shooting nail guns, you know.
It's
one of those things where it's like, you know, we're shooting into the floor. Do we really want the kids to be in the house? No. You know.
Well, if they're in the living room.
If they're in the living room, certain areas we can be like, hey, we want you guys out. Go play real quick while we tack this in.
Yep.
You know, and
then you guys can come back in, and you know, you got to stop and make lunch and make food and snacks, and then you know, stop squabbles and fights, and it definitely makes the day a whole lot more interesting.
Which I honestly doubt that a nail is going to blow through the floor
or
anything else like that. But it's one of those precautionary things.
Especially
to where it's like,
because now all the nails are going right into joists.
Correct.
So there's like that extra wood back there to, I mean,
protect it. So I mean, it shouldn't.
That's not gonna happen.
It's going through a 2x4 or 2x6 into another 2x4 joist plus the plywood that we have. So I mean, it shouldn't. But at the same time, it's one of those things. We're always in the safety cautious minds, even though it doesn't seem like it. And sometimes it's we're not too worried about our safety as much as everybody else is around.
That's kind of like what parents do, though. You know,
we've been more focused on our safety though lately. Yeah, we have been. Yeah, and we've been also focusing a lot, as you guys can tell, on everything else around us and safety-wise. So,
although you do get a lot. Hey, Gary is not wearing the work Crocs today. He actually has his boots on, and that's because it's cold.
These are my winter boots. Yeah, they're waterproof and. They're not steel toe, but they are waterproof.
Mine are steel toe.
Yeah. My work boots are still wet. So
from all that shoveling.
Yeah, I had those on for a bit until my socks got wet, and I took those off and I put these ones on because I was all, nope, I'm going into the waterproof work boots.
Which I appreciate on one of our Real Talks the other day. You guys all left awesome comments about the bags over your socks, not the bags over the shoe. Sock on, then the bag, then the bagged foot goes into shoe, and your feet stays nice and dry. So if it gets nasty again, and you know, when the kids go outside and play, we'll definitely try that. We don't have bread bags.
I wish.
But we got like those good old plastic Walmart bags.
I did that to Abe when his socks or when his shoes were soaked. Yeah. I was like, you know what? Put this on first, and then put your shoe on. And hopefully your feet will stay dry.
Well, I appreciate you guys leaving us the tips and tricks and stuff. We definitely appreciate it.
It's been a long time since I've been in the snow.
Yeah, and I mean, I never lived anywhere where it snowed like this.
And this isn't much snow, which is I'm happy for. You know, can you imagine having 10 feet of snow?
Or it was quite a bit for us, you know, but it's gone. It's pretty much gone already. So
give it.
That's the thing, right?
Yeah. But give it a couple of days and it's gone. Yeah.
But now everything's going to be a big muddy mess. Yep. Hopefully the sun will come out and dry a bit of it up, you know, for us, so that way it's not too bad. Huh. But today's a good day, guys. We got to get going on it. We have a lot of work that we got to get working on. Hopefully, you know, send us all the well wishes and the good luck vibes and all that stuff. We'll be able to knock out all of the inner walls that are left today, because we got nasty weather on the forecast, and it's going to make things complicated for us. So send us the good vibes, the prayers, the well wishes, all that stuff that we can get it done today.
Yes.
And I'm gonna be recording, and I should be able to add this to the footage we already have, and then you guys will be like up to real time as much as we can get you to real time on Simple Life. So.
Ooh, that wind, man.
I know. Well, we gotta go, guys. I love y'all. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out with us today. Stay tuned, notifications on. Should be able to post tomorrow on Simple Life. But for Real Talk, we're gonna be taking the weekend off. We'll be seeing you guys back on Monday.
Yes.
So we hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. We appreciate you guys, sending you all the love, good vibes, happy times your way. And until the next one, guys, we love y'all. We hope you have a good one.
And we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye, you guys.
Later.
And I gotta push the button, and the button goes boom.